You're tracing a family tree, and the paper trail stops abruptly. You have a female ancestor, but her maiden name is missing. To make matters worse, she lived in a burned county, where a fire swept through the courthouse and destroyed the legal records you need. When marriage certificates and birth records no longer exist, traditional name-searching methods fail. But there is a way to bypass the need for a marriage certificate. You can find the answer by reading the original census returns to identify the people living in the houses next door. The goal is to build a neighborhood fan club ledger, tracking friends, associates, and neighbors, using community proximity to reveal hidden family ties. This method relies on the physical reality of 19th century life. In Appalachia, steep mountain hollows force settlements into narrow corridors along the valley floor. Census enumerators followed these restricted paths, walking or riding specific linear routes along the creekbeds. Because of these geographic constraints, the order in which the enumerator recorded households is sequential and highly accurate. Contrast this with flatland communities, where roads cross open fields and homes are spread out, making the enumeration sequence less tied to a single physical line. In mountain communities, the names on a census page are not just a list, they are a literal map of physical neighbors. To build your analytical tool, start by locating your target ancestor in an 1850 or 1860 original census image. These are the first years where the federal government recorded every person by name. You must use the original images. Transcribed alphabetical indexes strip away the geographic order, making this analysis impossible. For your ledger, extract the household heads, members, ages, and occupations for 15 to 20 neighboring households. It is critical to cross page boundaries. Pull data from 2 pages before and 2 pages after to capture the entire block. This dataset captures the fan club, the friends, associates, and neighbors needed to find the maiden name. Next, you must compare this neighborhood ledger across consecutive census decades, looking at 1850, 1860, and 1870. Look for neighborhood anomalies. If a group of households disappears at the same time, you are likely looking at a group migration. To reveal a maiden name, look for a young married woman in 1860 living near an older couple. Trace that couple back to 1850. Look for a daughter in their household matching the first name and age of your ancestor. As you track these families across decades, remember to account for phonetic spelling variations of the surnames. When you find this persistent proximity pattern across time, you have isolated the strongest candidate for the woman's family of origin. Proximity is a powerful clue, but it needs to be corroborated with legal records, beginning with land deeds. Appalachian meets and bounds deeds describe property lines by specifically naming the adjacent landowners. Cross-reference the surname of your suspected family of origin against the neighbors named in these deeds. Finding a census neighbor acting as a witness on your ancestor's deed confirms a physical and legal relationship. Next, check probate records. Look for the same neighboring names serving as estate appraisers or appearing as purchasers at an estate sale. Finally, consult church records. In these communities, the congregation's membership rolls tightly mirrored the physical layout of the neighborhood. By layering these companion records over your census ledger, you transform circumstantial clues into documented proof of the maiden name. The process is now complete. You have moved from a single unknown name to a fully populated community grid. By proving the connection through the actions of the surrounding community, you have bypassed the problem of destroyed vital records.
Thanks for watching. Please join us again next time for more history from the mountains. Don't forget to like and subscribe,